Hey, sports to the bone family, what's up? What's up? A blessed night to you all. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, just a quick video for you guys to think about. I don't know how many persons would have been on social media platforms today, and you would have seen where a couple of persons were posting, even in our comment section here on Sports to the Bone. Not a couple of persons, I just see one person in particular saying that it would be a good idea to bring back Pollard leading to the World Cup. But I was on Facebook looking at a couple of cricket groups, and I see where persons are over there posting and saying that Pollard needs to return. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. Plus, we're going to take a look at a couple of the West Indies players that are going to be playing in the T20 league that is set to go on down there in the UAE. Quite a few of our players will be going. We're going to talk about a couple of them. Plus, Shelley and Fraser Price running another 10.6, my viewers and subscribers. So we're going to talk about all of that in this short video here. But before we go any further, you don't know, and I'm going to ask you guys, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I don't know what you guys are waiting on. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. You see me? Become a part of the family. Alright, so as we know, the 100 is currently going on over there in England. That is the T20 format that they have over there in England. They have, we know about IPL, CPL, PSL and T10 and all of that. This is the form of cricket that they play over there in England. That I don't want to say they're rival in the IPL, but that is their thing. Quite a few of our players are over there. And earlier today, the former West Indies player Kieron Pollard, he played a very good innings. He had 34 of 11 deliveries. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, Pollard hitting balls left, right, and center. That's so that West. Yeah, man. 34 of 11 deliveries. The former West Indies captain was able to conjure up. And as I said, I see where a couple of persons are saying that Pollard probably should return and be a part of the team leading to the World Cup. I know where I stand where that is concerned. I think if he wants to come out of retirement, then he should, continue to do what he's doing in the 100, play in the CPL and dominate the CPL, and then there's definitely going to be a spot for him. But when you're not the captain, obviously cannot make the team just like that. So if he's going to make the team as a specialist batsman, then he has to be able to score runs like a specialist batsman to make the team. If he's going to play as a all-rounder, then he has to perform like an all-rounder in the 100 and in the CPL to warrant a spot in the team. You understand? He wasn't performing in the latter part there, so if he went on retirement to make 130 and then we say bring him back in the team, that is madness in my opinion. I know my dear beloved friend Sheldon, who is always in the comment section, will say that Pollard needs to be in the team. But what I am thinking though, my viewers and subscribers, is people can come out of retirement. We would have seen that. We'd have seen quite a few players where quite a few players would have done things like that. AB de Villiers and those guys who play a lot of T20 cricket would have done that before. But what I'm saying, if he's going to play as a specialist batsman, then he has to accumulate the runs that can get him in the team, in my opinion. Should not be picked solely based off his reputation. And the reputation that we would be talking about would be that of franchise cricket, because over the last couple of years for West Indies, we don't see where he would have really done anything for us. So if he wants to get back in the team leading to the World Cup, in my opinion, dominate the 100 as a specialist batsman, because he's not bowling these days, and dominate well. I think the World Cup squad will be named before the CPL, if I'm not mistaken. So that's definitely out of it. So if he cannot dominate in a couple of games well, organized, structured game, then it's a no-no for me. And it's right across the board. It's the same thing for Chris Gayle and any other player, Carlos Brathwaite, anybody that you guys think can just walk back in the team. Whichever role they are going to be playing, let them dominate it on the local and the circuit first, and then we say, all right, there's probably a spot for you if you want to come out of retirement. But those are just my views, and as you guys know, sometimes I have some of the weirdest views. So let me know what you think about Pollard getting that 34 off 11. Is it time for us to ask him to come out of retirement and come back in the team? All right. So the next thing that I want to speak to you guys about is that international T20 league that is going on, that is going to be happening in the UAE shortly. And quite a few of our West Indian players are going to be there. Yeah, man. Not going to go through the entire list right now, but off the top of my head, I can tell you that Ravman Powell is going to be there. Evan Lewis is going to be there. Shimron Hetmyer is going to be there. Andre Russell is also going to be there. And a couple more of our regular T20 players. They are going to be playing in that UAE league. So we're going to keep a close eye on that, my viewers and subscribers, to see how things work out. Because you know wherever our players going, we're going to definitely keep an eye to see how they are performing. But just wanted to let you guys know that that is another thing that is rising up there, the international T20 league in the UAE. And you know, they are actually coming up with this league to make sure that quite a few of the players from in the UAE get a chance to play T20 cricket. A couple of the players from associate teams also will, from associate nations, will also have to be in some of the teams. So you know, it's a good way to get quite a few of the players that are not getting the big bucks in the IPL, the CPL and those leagues to play some T20 cricket. Now the players that you hear that we spoke about just now, the Andre Russell, the Evan Lewis, the Shimron Hetmyer, the Ravman Powell, people like Moeen Ali and these guys, these are the marquee players. These are the so-called big name players that they are going to be using. But a couple more you know, regular players are, you know, not so much players that are not really at the top of the game will also be involved there to get an opportunity to play and to develop. So yeah, that is basically what is going on there, my viewers and subscribers. So the T20 superstars are up and running again, and they are looking to put in some work. The only thing I am focused on right now, you know, peeps, is that New Zealand series that we're going to have to play. And then I think I don't remember if it's 6 games. So that New Zealand series and also the CPL. That is what I'm dealing with right now, and then leading into the World Cup. I am not too worried about these different leagues that are actually popping up here, popping up there, and popping up all over the place. I am not worried about those. So yeah, that is it for that part of the video. Now to finish up, Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce. Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has done it again, my viewers and subscribers. I think she is now the female with the I think she is the female with the most 10.7 sub 10.7 seconds in the 100 meter, if I'm not mistaken. The most sub 10.7, right? Earlier today in Hungary, I think they had the meet there. She was victorious again, running 10.67. So Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce is definitely showing that at age 35, she's still a force to be reckoned with. You know, she was victorious, as I said. Shericka Jackson also won her race. She ran the 200 meter. I think she ran about 22.02 or something like that. 22 low, right? So, you know, the ladies still putting in the work. Rashid Broadbell also did well. I think he won the gold at the Commonwealth in the 110 meter hurdle, if I'm not mistaken. He was victorious in his event today also. So, you know, the Jamaican athletes, they are still up and about and doing what needs to be done. So we just want to show them some love, you know, my viewers and subscribers, because at the end of the day, these are the people that are keeping us entertained, and we know that they put in a lot of work, they put in a lot of training. So, you know, we definitely have to give them kudos for the job that they are doing. So yeah, that is basically it for this one, my peeps. I didn't even remember, shout out to Kieran Pollard on his 600 T20 game. Yeah, man, earlier today, that game that he got 30 out of 11 deliveries, that was his 600 T20 games in. So big up to the former West Indies player. I'm out.